Now let's swing the stick. And then you have to go a bit higher. You have to go a bit higher on this side, and then go flatter on that side. So at the beginning, the downswing here, if your initial motion is like this, then you are lifting it up here. So from here, try to turn around here instead of sliding the pelvis early. Turn around from there. And then have the image of throwing your hands in front of your body. So go to the top here. So from here, instead of sliding the pelvis this way and then dropping here, try to just turn around here. Then you'll have to turn this way here. Okay? Yeah, so in order to turn this way better, you have to keep it a bit higher on this side. So keep the hands a bit higher on this side and try to turn that way. Yes, yes. Now, as you swing, I'll stay slightly on the right side of the target here. Swing it toward me. It's slightly this way here. This way. So intentionally try to change the direction of the swing plane. That's better. For that, you have to turn the body more this way. And then, so currently you have a little bit of trigger motion here when you start. So when you start here, you have a little bit trigger motion and then go here. The trigger motion should be flatter here. Okay. Yeah. Then from here, if you bring this, will go a bit higher. If it's already a bit higher, then you go flat that way. Yeah. With that, bring the hands higher and then, yes, yes, yes. This is how you prepare this. By using this trigger motion, make it a bit flatter here, and then you intend to come back to that plane here.
You can pick that up on watching the video.
Yes, yes. So you turn more this way now. Yeah. If you are going to turn this way, then this grip becomes an obstacle. So have more neutral grip here. Turn around. Still a bit more down this way. Then you're turning this way quite a bit here. Practice this. So when you turn this way, you don't have to slide the pelvis that much. That means you don't have to leave the ground early, right? And then actually what happens is, in order to generate good turn motion, you have to use both legs and push the ground. Push it like this. You have to really use the legs to promote that turn here. Then you can use the legs to generate the torque using the ground. Yeah. So currently the swing plane is a lot better. Yeah, always when you have too much, too strong a grip, it's hard to turn this way, so you try to lift it up. Or sometimes it's giving you outward swing plane. Yeah. Now, try to bring the hands a bit higher in the backswing. Then it'll make it easier. So now let's use left arm only. So use left arm only, but put your right hand underneath the left elbow here, and then go to this position. When you turn, so you don't allow the elbow go down because you are supporting here. So again, swing, 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 swing. This swing is coming from the shoulder turn here. Swing, 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 and continue. Maintain this motion by using this hand as a sort of a guide. Then you will be able to keep the elbow a bit higher on that side. And here one thing. If here your elbow goes behind it like this, then it's difficult. Elbow has to go this way. So Swing, swing, and keep the elbow in touch with the hand, that your elbow cannot fly like this. Keep it this way. Yeah, about there. And then from there, on the way down, you're turning this way. And then swing through on the way down, swing through. It's dropped. Dropped early, that's why it's hitting the ground. So instead of dropping this, you're turning around and then throw. Yeah, this one is good, this one is good. So the image here you want to have is turning the body about your spine axis here, instead of pulling it down here. So turn here, and then just turn back, and then let it go. Now both hands. Still keep that image of the plane. Swing again. Still is lifted on this side here. This is something you have to work on. Because current swing is ingrained in your DNA, and it's hard to change this, but gradually you will be able to change it, as long as you have purposeful practice. Okay, now. Here's a swing rope. This swing rope is completely flexible here, so you can manipulate it with your hands. Then the best way to move this end of the rope around is actually guide it correctly. Let it go around. Let it go around. So for this, you have to give enough speed to the end of the rope. Let the end of the rope go faster around your body. If this has a fast enough speed, then it'll show the tendency of a planar motion. So it'll give you good planar motion here. But if it's slow, if the rope is slow, then your body tends to move quite a bit here. But if the rope is faster here, a little bit of rhythmic motion here, then you'll be able to swing this really well. The same thing. When you swing around, if you give good speed, so when it's moving faster, then it has a tendency to move away from your body. It's called the inertia. It wants to, every object wants to move straight. So when you start from here, the rope wants to go that way, but because your hand is holding it, then it has to go around here. That's why it gives you a planar motion here. This is the simplest motion we can imagine in golf swing like motion here. So all you do is to keep enough speed, then automatically it will go around the body. So it's not about your body posture here. Your goal is to give enough speed to the end of the rope so that make it go around your body.
I've been swinging the rope, I just wonder if I'm doing it wrong.
So focus on the motion of the end of the rope. Give enough speed around. Backswing is too slow, and then you're doing this instead of throw. All you do is give enough speed so that it has good tension and go around the body. That's better. Yes, that's better. Yeah. So as long as you give a good speed to the rope, then it automatically moves along a good plane here. So you don't really need to do a lot here. Just give enough speed. Now the problem is that your body motion is more biased to this side here. So always, instead of turning enough in this direction, you try to turn this way early and then coming down here. Now, as you swing back and forth, try to have almost a symmetric motion. So if you're turning 90 degrees, if you turn your shoulders 90 degrees this way here, turn the shoulder 90 degrees on this side. So forget about the golf swing. This is simple rope motion around your body, and try to have a symmetric motion both ways here. Okay? So in the backswing, try to turn your shoulder a bit more. Yes, yes. Active motion, turn the shoulder. Active motion, turn shoulder. Now, if you have active backswing motion, and if your shoulder turns more, you have good wind up, then at the beginning of the downswing, you can use the unwinding action, then throw. But if the shoulder does not turn enough, then you have to use the arms to swing the rope. So turn enough, and then use this motion here, and then throw the rope. So it's really important to have good initiation of the downswing, instead of just wasting your range of motion here. So from the beginning, you have to have accelerate your body well, and then with that throw, instead of turn and then try to use the arms on this side quite a bit. Again. Give a good effort in the backswing. Extra shoulder turn, let it go. Extra shoulder turn, let it go. And then, particularly in the backswing, if the rope goes to your neck, that means the backswing is too flat. And particularly make sure on this side you have the target line here. Try to throw the rope along that target line. Now is going lifted here. So I'm here. Try to, yes. 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 Yeah. In order to swing the rope like this in the downswing, you have to adjust the backswing. So bring it a bit higher. And also in the backswing, if your upper body leans this way, naturally you have bias going high up here. Low here, high up here. So in the backswing, try to turn, but assume more reverse pivot posture here, or almost upright posture here, instead of upper body leaning away here. If this leans away, then naturally you have lifting here. So less leaning, and then turn this way more. And widen your stance a bit more. For your height, your stance is a bit narrow. So widen. Yeah. Yes. So this downswing plane is really good. But in order to develop this downswing plane, you have to adjust the backswing plane. Backswing plane is a bit too flat currently. So now, in the backswing, at the top, assume the top position here. Here, the rope will cross your left shoulder here, and it has to go here, straight. So you have to swing the rope in such a way that hold it. So if you swing the rope in such a way that this goes straight to this position here, instead of your hand goes low here, it hits this way, and then rope goes here. So bring the hands a bit higher, so that the rope straight goes to this position straight. Again. And remember what we talked about in terms of the hip motion is the left hip is moving in the away direction and also up, and you are bringing the right hip in front of the left hip like this. Then it will limit the turn here, so you don't have excessive turning. Yes, that looks good. Yes, that looks good. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Now you're turning this way more and more. And then that more neutral grip will allow you to turn this way. But if you have, from the beginning, if you have a strong grip here, it's impossible to turn this way. Because from here, in the backswing, you're pushing the club head ahead of your body and going to this position here, and then try to swing in. It's difficult to turn this way. So you need to have more neutral grip here. Again. So now let's try to control the rope really well by maintaining good tension. And also one thing, in the backswing particularly, it's not just initially have this snapping motion and then let it drop here. Rather, because your goal is to move this thing around your body, you have to swing it around your body all the way here. Swing it all the way. Your goal is to move the end of the rope around your body instead of throw here and then slow down. When you slow down here, then you try to go early. Okay? So move the end of the rope around the body. Yeah, give enough speed in the backswing. Yes, yes, yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that way, you have good wind here by throwing this more actively here, and they have the image of giving extra shoulder turn at the end of the backswing. Then this is the end goal of backswing here. It's not about coming down quickly. So have enough turn all the way, finish, and then start downswing. Then you can use the shoulders early. But if you go in the early turn like this, you have to use arms. So in the backswing, give enough time. So image a swing. The swing comes up here, the weight, and then push, instead of trying to push when it's coming up here. So when in the backswing, as this goes backward, throw this all the way, and wait until this finishes, and then in one action, let it go. So build the tension by using good shoulder turn, and then unleash it here. Your hands are here. Your hands are moving actively here. You are using your arms to try to swing, but instead, this motion here. So let's go to the top. So stop there. Image that you have a wire, okay, running this way with at the end, weight is attached. So this is a training aid here. Now, if the wire is developing tension and they're giving you weight here, then early on you have to use the muscles to pull this, right? So this action is really important here. Early action here. But in order to have this, you have to have good tension here. If you lose tension, there's nothing pulling here, then you just go easy turn and then use the arms a lot later. But if you feel this tension early on, and then you use the shoulder turn to try to pull this down, yeah, then you will be able to influence the rope motion early. And then now, let me show you this drill here. So this is top position here. With one hand, your trail hand hold this. Your lead hand is holding it here. And then give this shoulder turn here. And then from the beginning, try to throw the rope. So go up here. Yeah, there. It's going below here. You're holding this end here. Now here, so using this turn motion here. Turn and come down, turn and then with this, try to throw the rope early on. Yeah. Then, when you start early, you develop good acceleration here, then no need to put a lot of effort on this side. Usually what happens when you have arm-driven swing, you lose the opportunity to use the body, this big muscle to start the downswing. Then later try to use the arms a lot. That's why you lift this all the way up. Yes. Then you see the rope start accelerating early on. So extra speed is coming from more body-driven swing motion. But if you lose the tension, here you have to put a lot of effort. When you have good tension here from the beginning, you accelerate early. So now we use both hands. Have that image. So in the backswing, have good wind up. You need to bring hands a bit higher because your current. Look at this. Because your hand just goes about this much. That's why it becomes flat. Bring this higher. Yes. To that level. And they have good shoulder turn, extra, yes. Good extra shoulder turn. Give extra shoulder turn, and then from there, yes. Now I hear the whoosh sound more here. instead of later here. Yes. So develop, so let me demonstrate this. So when you maintain good tension, so for me, you see my rope are going around making big arc here because I give enough speed to the end of the rope here. So use the shoulder turn, yes. And then with that also turn more this way. And then turn around instead of sliding the pelvis. That way you can, get the lost 30 yards back. And then make sure you start early on in the downswing instead of putting a lot of effort later. So putting a lot of effort near the impact has no meaning because near the impact, most of the force acting on the rope is coming this way here. You are not really adding force that way. You're just pulling this way. Because if the rope wants to go away, you don't let it go. Essentially, that means you're pulling it toward your body. That's all you need to do. So keep, develop good speed here. Just hold it, that it'll automatically go around, right? No need to try to intentionally push this way. So still, let me record this. Still, the swing plane is outward because your backswing is flat. So here. It all depends on how you move your hands. Here. If your hands move inward here, then automatically you have a flat backswing here. Your hands have to go more up here. So image the hand plane here, hand motion plane. So draw almost a circle here or an ellipse here. And if your hand moves along this well-aligned hand pad here, your hand has to go this way. But from the beginning, if your hand goes this way here, it's already flat.
Yep.
So bring this up here, and then flex the left elbow, then you are going this way here. So you have to image this hand pad in order to bring the rope back correctly. So from here, swing back and forth, and this is the initial plane of motion, right? Maintain this motion. Yes. Maintain that motion. That's it. Then your hand will go here instead of going here, right? So always it's a matter of having a good image. And then you are moving this here, maintain the motion, it goes here. So again, this is a bit difficult to control because it's flexible here. But if you work with this well here, maintain that motion. So do not swing too hard, but you have to work with the end of the rope, end of the rope, end of the rope, end of the rope, and then maintain the motion and bring it up. Yes, stand the hand position over there. So your hands should go above your shoulder here, and then it's easy to turn this way. So it is important to draw a line here, imagine a line here, which is your hand pad here, and then go to this position, instead of start in here, and then just about here. So let's go this way, because that's the hand motion plane here, which is aligned towards the target here, right? So hand moves along this pad. If you continue, then it's here. It is always important to develop good image of the motion you want to generate. Yeah, yes. then it's easy. And currently the swing plane is a bit steep because the rope is passing around here. Try to move the end of the rope along this line here. So make it a bit flatter here. Then it's easier to turn around. So you should be able to control the slope of the swing plane using the rope. So for example, so this is really flat here, right? Really flat. And then you can go a bit steeper. This is really steep here. Really steep here. So you have the choice of, in terms of the slope of the swing plane, you have many choices. But you can play with this. Go a bit flatter, or severely flatter here, and then steeper here. Here you have to find the best plane that you can move the rope consistently. But currently your plane is a bit too steep. This is about 5 iron length, but you know, imagine that you're holding a driver. So that means it should be a bit flatter, aiming toward the tee, right? Mm-hmm. Keep swinging back and forth. Yeah, that's the plane you need to use. So if the swing plane is reasonable, then you don't have to slide it back quite a bit here. Because it's coming down too close, you try to move away here. Then your legs cannot do much here. But if you let it go around the body here, throw here, then your legs do not have to have complex motion here. So maintain good slope here. That plane is really good. That plane is really good. Yeah. So then you have more room here between your body and the rope motion here. More room, so you don't have to move the body. If this comes too close to the body, then you have to move backward here. Then you lose balance here. So it is important to find a reasonable slope here. So you should be able to swing it along that path and also the grip.